Today, Amanda embarks on a crucial journey with her young son, Alfie, a journey into the unknown where survival lessons await. Yet little Alfie resists, clinging desperately to his mother's chest, reluctant to leave the warmth and comfort of her breast. For him, this is the only world he has ever known. But Amanda understands what her son does not. Survival demands growth. Gently but firmly, she pries Alfie from her chest and nudges him forward, encouraging him to discover food for himself. Alfie protests immediately, his cries sharp and plaintive, echoing through the canopy. But as he gazes at the world around him, the dappled sunlight filtering through leaves, the rustling branches, the curious faces of his troop, a shift begins within him. Tentatively, he reaches out, sampling the leftovers from his mother's meal, taking his first independent bite. This is the beginning of his journey. Alfie devours the remnants of his mother's meal with growing enthusiasm. It is delicious, not merely because of the taste, but because this food represents something far greater. It marks the threshold of a new stage in his life, a rite of passage into self-reliance. Alfie is learning that he cannot remain forever cradled against his mother's chest. The world is vast, and it demands that he find his place within it. As he travels alongside Amanda through the treetops, Alfie's eyes grow wide with understanding. He begins to distinguish what is edible from what is not. He watches. He mimics, he remembers. With each passing day, with every journey through the forest, the lessons sink deeper into his young mind. Alfie and Amanda are dining peacefully when a presence interrupts their meal. A group member, a long-tailed monkey from their troop approaches, its intentions unclear. Amanda's instincts flare. She does not hesitate. Gathering Alfie close, she moves swiftly away, leaving the food behind. She knows the patterns of her world all too well. Food attracts others. Others bring competition, and competition brings danger. The moment sustenance is discovered, the troop will descend, hoping to claim a share or steal it entirely. For Amanda, distance is safety. Abandoning the meal is a small price to pay for the protection of herself and her precious offspring. Amanda settles with little Alfie in a new spot nearby, carefully chosen for its relative solitude. She positions herself with calculated precision, maintaining a careful gap between her family and the rest of the troop. This is not paranoia. It is wisdom earned through experience. Every mother knows that vigilance is the shield between her child and the dangers that lurk in the shadows. But stillness cannot last. Amanda rises once more, leading Alfie deeper into the forest. Here, the vegetation thickens, and the diversity of plants offers Alfie a richer classroom. He grows bolder now, his fear beginning to recede. He releases his mother's hand, venturing just a few steps ahead, exploring, touching, tasting the world with newfound curiosity. Other members of the troop drift into view. Millie approaches, and then Juvie, who seems eager to whisk little Alfie away for play. Amanda watches them carefully, her eyes narrowing with maternal caution. She does not permit Alfie to go with Juvie immediately. Her instincts whisper warnings. What if Juvie carries him too far? What if danger awaits in an unfamiliar place? No, Alfie must remain close. Amanda keeps him within arm's reach, her shadow never far from his side. Amanda darts forward suddenly, her movements swift and deliberate. Little Alfie scrambles after her, panic flickering in his eyes. But Amanda does not stop to pick him up. She knows he must learn to keep up, to follow, to survive. Seizing this moment, a young adult from the troop dashes forward and scoops Alfie into an embrace. Alfie squirms, momentarily trapped, but the grip loosens quickly. The young adult releases him, understanding that Alfie must follow his mother. Alfie runs, his small legs pumping furiously until he catches up to Amanda. She leads him to a new gathering place where other members of the troop have assembled. Here, among familiar faces, Alfie finds a measure of comfort. Amanda's foster brother greets Alfie with playful warmth, and soon the young monkeys are tumbling together in joyful chaos. Alfie runs, he climbs, he chases. Pure, unbridled delight radiates from every movement. He plays with friends, his laughter like calls echoing through the trees. Then Millie arrives with her own little one, her posture tense, her gaze wary. She does not want her child to play too freely with the others. Fear gnaws at her heart. Fear that someone might snatch her baby away, might carry him into harm's reach. She hovers, vigilant, her anxiety palpable even from a distance. Alfie knows no such fear. He bounds over to another young troop member, the child of Prindy, a long-tailed monkey like himself, and they fall into play immediately, their movements wild and joyful. Then Kentra approaches. Kentra is older, a respected member of the troop, and she shares a close bond with Amanda. Unafraid, she joins the play, scooping up little Alfie in a hug and carrying him a few steps away. But Kentra does not stray far. She knows the boundaries. She understands that Amanda's protective gaze follows every move. So she holds Alfie close, content to play within the safety of his mother's watchful eye. Amanda observes Kentra's gentle interactions with Alfie, and her tension eases. She steps forward and offers Kentra a brief lesson, a soft, almost maternal correction. Nothing harsh, nothing severe, just a quiet reminder. Play gently with Alfie. Kentra accepts the guidance without resistance, and soon the play resumes. Then another member approaches Molly, a short-tailed monkey, the child of Millie. Molly and Alfie share a natural affinity, a friendship that has blossomed over time. Molly joins the group, and the circle of play expands once more. Alfie is Amanda's firstborn son. When he entered this world, his future seemed uncertain. He was frail, his body thin, barely clinging to life. But Amanda refused to surrender. She nurtured him, protected him, poured every ounce of her strength into keeping him alive. And slowly, miraculously, Alfie grew. Today, he is more than just a survivor. He has become a beloved member of the troop, popular, cherished, drawing affection from every corner of the group. The fact that he can walk, that he can find food, that he can play and laugh and explore, these are blessings beyond measure. The members of his troop have watched him grow, and they love him deeply. They gather around him now, their play a celebration of his journey. This is the story of Amanda and little Alfie, a story of love, of sacrifice, of the fierce determination that resides in a mother's heart. It is a journey through the forest, through danger and discovery, through the fragile beauty of life itself. And it is only just beginning.